Hello, welcome back to another episode of Soulful Sundays. And my name is Chibeli. I'm grateful for you being here. To be honest, I was having a little bit of difficulty to come up with a theme for today. And the reason is that I've been so extremely busy with a lot of things in my life that I feel like I didn't have time to sit and connect and listen to what wanted to come through for this week. And so I decided to just share a little bit of what it has been going on in my life and see where that leads us. And the last couple of weeks, and especially the last couple of 2 weeks, have been out of the ordinary busy for me. And the reasons are that some of you might know I have 3 kids. I'm divorced. My kids are homeschooled. So, that isn't enough. I am working on 2 businesses. One that's an event business, and the other one it's like a mentorship. And I'm also working on a job outside of the home for 32 hours a week. And then, of course, my kids have guitar lessons, dance classes, other side events. Like my son had a regional Pokemon tournament in another city. So we were yesterday there all day. We started driving at 6 in the morning and we didn't return home until 8:30. So yeah, that really keeps me busy. And I feel like it's really easy to see busyness as either something cool. You sometimes hear people like, "Oh, I'm so busy," like it's something to show off. I never feel that way because I don't really like to be busy, but I also feel like we shouldn't see it as something evil. And especially for me, I'm finding it a very interesting time. I feel like it has been almost 5 years since I got a divorce, and it was a really difficult time for us because I was a stay-at-home mom. So I basically didn't have an income. I had to move out of the house that we lived in, so we didn't have like a secure home for 4.5 years. I didn't have a secure income for 4 years. My mom got sick. She died. There was a lot of stuff around her inheritance and all the things we had to arrange. So I feel like I was so busy surviving, like the basic stuff, like having enough money to pay for groceries, to pay for my car, that every year I had to buy a new one because they broke down, and fixing them was more expensive than buying another one. So things just kept happening, and I was on the one hand stuck like really survival mode, and it was giving so much stress and anxiety that I feel like there was not room for anything else besides surviving. And it was really difficult I feel like I was in a bit of a freeze and maybe flight state, and it was really difficult to grow. I mean, of course I was growing, but thrive. So do like fun stuff and really enjoy it. And what happened was I felt like so out of control with what was happening in my life, that I just froze. And like for my business, I had like really nice plans, and I just didn't follow through because I was stuck in like this state of not having enough energy, being really tired, stuck. And then in December last year, we were blessed with our home, and in the last month I was blessed to like have this great paying job landed like in my life without doing anything about it. And yeah, it's busy, but it feels so effing amazing and abundant to not having to worry about money for this next coming year, to being able to save up for my kids, for whatever, to have like this nice home that it's small, it's really small apartment, but I mean we're so happy here, and it's new, it's nice, it's central. So my kids are more mobile, they can come and go whatever they want, whenever they want. So, but yeah, it means I'm busy, and it's a temporary situation because my job is intended for 6 months, which is totally fine by me, because I don't think I would be really happy living up this pace for more than 6 months. And what I'm discovering, it's really important to plan my week, my days even better. I mean, I thought I was kind of a good planner, but now I have to really be more conscious about not slacking and not wasting any time on things that are not important. So I have to prioritize, really being mindful about the activities I plan in my free time. Is it something that will refresh me, that will bring me joy, that will bring relaxation, or is it people or things that will cause me stress? And I'm already so tired, so I'm skipping everything that is stressful, that I don't have to do. I'm really mindful about delegating tasks that my kids can do. That's a big game changer for me, because I'm really prone to just take care of everything, and I just can't. And on the one hand, it kills me, but on the other hand, it's really empowering also for my kids. I'm discovering, because they are allowed now more space to step up and take more responsibilities, and they're really good. Sorry, I'm just keeping track of time as to not go on for hours. So, but it's really giving them space to step up and take more responsibilities, which they absolutely can do. So I'm learning more to let go. The really importance of good sleep, and I was kind of mindful about that as well, but now it's extra important that good food. I'm getting tired, it's time for bed. Good night, a good night of sleep, and prioritizing being mindful of what I'm doing, and also it forces me out of the free state. And the thing is, I've been in for my, how do you, I'm finding the words. Like, I feel I was in free state for too long, and I mean, it is what it is. There were so many things going on, and I just didn't have the emotional or brain capacity to deal with other stuff than surviving, unfortunately. But I do feel like it's time to come into action, and I do feel like it's good that I'm this busy, as it's forcing me. Like, I have this choice. I can either let things stack up and stress, or I can just suck it up and do the work. And, you know, I could choose to forget about the businesses I'm building. But although this job that I'm doing, this work outside of the home, is providing for my family like a stable income, and it's a good job, and I have really nice coworkers, it's also a daily reminder that I'm not built to work in an office. I'm not built to work on a regular job. And basically the only reason I'm managing is knowing that it's going to be a temporary job. So I think I would be miserable if I thought this was going to be my life, like forever. So it's fueling this passion inside of me that I feel like, oh, I'm this is so not me. And me is like deciding, I'm very good at governing my own schedule and activities, and my strength is in creative ideas, in like having these chain thoughts, like train reaction. I don't find the words, but like brainstorming, being creative and chaotic, but also really structured at the same time, and connecting people, helping people. And every day that I work outside of the home and do this work, oh, it reminds me more and more like how much I believe in the businesses that I'm building. And it fuels just my passion to keep going and to be consistent and keep showing up, even when this is like the most crazy busy phase in my life ever. And being able to talk to my kids and, and discussing with them that this is not going to be our life forever, that it's just a little sacrifice we're all doing for the benefit of our family, that it's their future we're building as well as mine, and it's our family's future. And the funny thing is, when I really was into New Age, I was convinced that we had to work as little as possible and we could manifest whatever we want. And I've experienced that, although I don't believe that we were made for hard work, like slavery work, I do believe that God invites us to find our passion, like our calling, what He imprinted in us was meant for us, and that the only way to reach it is through hard work. And whatever hard work is might be different for everybody. So like for one person, hard work might be like actual doing physical work, and for the other person, hard work might be like putting aside your bitterness or whatever, working through your resistance. And I feel like for me, hard work is pushing through my insecurities and really owning up to the wisdom, knowledge that I have, that I've been carrying with me for too long, and kind of was afraid to speak out. And it's like through the pressure of this work that it's okay, but I feel it like vibrating in every cell of my body that it's not for me. I'm constantly reminded that there's another life waiting for me. And so every day that I keep working on it, this burning desire in me is becoming bigger and bigger. And I could not have come here if everything would have been easy. I could not be here and know what I want and who I am and what my message is to the world if I would have just be lying in my hammock sipping cocktails and just traveling and, oh, look at me, life is so easy and I'm manifesting everything that I want. I'm convinced that I had to go through all these sufferings. And no, not the New Age sufferings, because at the same time, all through the suffering, God eased the pain by being there and just reminding me that the only thing I have to do is to look at him or her to feel ease. But I still have to do the work, and I'm doing it. So that is what has been going on in my life. Really looking forward to having a quiet day somewhere, but we'll take whatever we can on the road. So it's bedtime for me now, and it was great having you here. If you like my content, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever. And grateful for you being here. Many blessings. See you soon. Bye.